Although it has been quite a challenge for the Tibetan entrepreneurs to start up new businesses in exile, there are many who have not lost hope. Tsering Lhachok is one of those young Tibetans who have dared to dream and is on his way to pursue it. Currently, he runs his business online by selling Tibetan products. Let's hear what Lhachokla has to say about his struggle in building his business. Lhachokla, it's lovely to have you here. Welcome to our show.
Thank you for having me.
Lhachokla, the fact about your e-commerce business providing all sorts of Tibetan varieties from Tibetan jewelries to Tibetan clothing to religious items, all having a touch of Tibetan culture is very interesting. I have also heard that when you were starting up this business, you were just completing your graduation, you were in your third year, and at that time you were just 25 years old. Of course, a lot of effort must have gone into starting up this business. So tell us, how did you manage to do all this while at the same time you were just completing your college?
Sure. Yeah, you're right. I've started this business in parallel to my studies. So Tsongra was launched when I was in my final year of degree. And the website was ready at that time, but during that time I had no products and suppliers at all. So I deferred one semester from university, came to India, and then looked for suppliers and products for the startup. And then I went back to complete my software engineering degree, and then came back again to India, launched Tsongra, then went back to university to complete my master's in data science and business analytics. And Tsongra has few major objectives, and one of them is to promote and preserve Tibetan culture through Tibetan products, and at the same time promote Tibetan craftsmanship of the Tibetan people and by bringing it to the global market. So that's the reason why all the products in Tsongra have this feel of Tibetan culture in it.
Okay, so how did you come up with this idea? And when you were coming up with this idea, you were very young. You were only 25. So did you see the possibility of making this happen?
How did I get the idea has two stories. So I'll just tell one story here. And I found a Tibetan clothing brand from Tibet, and they have all these fusion clothes with the feel of Tibetan culture in it. And when I saw those products, I told myself, why can't we bring it to the global market? Because as a Tibetan, you have so much talent that which can stand out proudly in the global market. And above all, in today's world, buying and selling online is becoming one of the major source of income throughout the world. So it would be great that if we have an online store where you can get any Tibetan products at one place. So it solves a lot of problem and also creates a value in the society. So I have read somewhere that if a startup produces a value in the society, then it's there to stay for a long time. And this was when I was in my second year of degree, and yes, I saw the clear possibility of making it happen.
So you said that you were one of the winners when TED, Tibetan Entrepreneurship Development, initiated the Startup Seed Fund in 2017. I'm sure it must have played a major role in building up your career. So can you tell us your experience with TED and how beneficial do you think it is?
Sure. I started this business with the seed fund I received as one of the TED entrepreneurs of year 2017, and definitely this program has played a huge role in bringing up this startup into life. And if you get selected as a TED entrepreneur, then you will get this great opportunity to go through 5 weeks startup incubation program. And during my time, it was organized at Jindal Center for Social Innovation and Entrepreneurship Cell at OP Jindal University. And they have a great team there, and the entrepreneurial spirit there is very high, that you get motivated to excel in whatever you are doing. And it was there where I got all the information on the legal procedures on how to set up a company in India, and also the guidance.
Mm-hmm. So now that you have been working on this e-commerce business for more than a year, and so far we can see that it has been running very smoothly. There is a saying when it comes to entrepreneurship that success depends on the employees. Can you tell us how much of Tibetan youths have you employed into this business? And in other words, how are you making sure that you are serving the community at the same time while you are running this business? Because we are all aware of the fact that there are many unemployed youths in the Tibetan community.
So the serving community, in my mind, it comes in many ways and forms also. So at Tsongra we have 3 major objectives. The first one is to improve the economic status of the exiled Tibetan community by bringing global customers to our street vendors and small and medium business owners. So since from our launch we have customers around from 11 different countries. And the second objective is to play our part in digitizing our society. So during this, by bringing this, how we do it, by bringing Tibetan goods and services online. And during this year's Losar, we have launched a new service where in Dharamsala, where people can order their Losar, Derga and Kapses through Tsongra. And we have served 150 plus families in Dharamsala this Losar. And recently, just few days ago, we have launched our app Food Tsongra with Alalama Cafe for online food ordering and delivery service in Dharamsala. And then third is the job creation. And as for the job creation, at the moment, I don't have any permanent employee because my startup is not yet at the stage of paying salary. And so far, I've been relying on my brother and my friend's help in running this business smoothly. However, in the beginning of this year, I have started paying for their work and their help in just to have appreciation and recognition for their talent.
Okay, so what kind of responses have you been receiving from your customers so far?
So far, most of the customers have appreciated the service because they also have been waiting for this kind of service for a long time. And when we launched first in July 2018, we were having around 4 to 5 visitors in a week. But now we are having 145 average visitors in a week from 79 different countries.
So what is the remit of your operations? How far have it extended?
So for that, so far, as I mentioned before, we have 11 customers from 11 different countries, and these customers are not only Tibetans, and only few of them are Tibetans, and not just most of them are foreigners. So in that perspective, I think in terms of market for the Tibetan products also, it's actually quite high.
Mm-hmm. So Lhachok, there are many young Tibetans who are filled with creativity and who are filled with good ideas and talents. I think that the only thing that they are lacking is proper guidance, and some they are even financially challenged. So what advice do you have for those aspiring Tibetans?
It's not an advice, but I would love to share what one of my good friends told me once, that the growth comes only when you step out of your comfort zone. So things take time, and just believe in yourself and trust the process. Anything is possible.
Thank you so much, Lhachok, for coming to our show. It's really, really nice to have you here with us.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next episode of In Conversation with Tibet TV.